your warehouse, you see pallets moving, and your seller dashboard says you're having your best month ever. But then you check your bank account. The actual payout from Amazon is shrinking, and maybe your settlement balance has even tipped into the negative. You aren't doing the math wrong. As of March 2026, Amazon has completely migrated all seller accounts to the delivery date plus 7 days reserve policy, or DD+7. Here is how the mechanism works. Once you ship an item, the sales proceeds enter a state of financial stasis. Amazon legally holds your money until exactly 7 calendar days after the carrier confirms the box is in the customer's hands. Look at this line graph tracking a typical store's performance under this policy. The green line shows your gross sales climbing upward, but notice the red line, your available cash, stays completely flat. That widening space between them is your new liquidity gap. When that gap stretches for too long, you hit growth-induced insolvency. You have record-breaking revenue on paper, but you cannot afford to place your next purchase order because Amazon is still holding the cash from your previous sales. Managing this deferred state is no longer an accounting task. Your ability to compress the time between making a sale and actually holding the cash is now the primary survival metric for your business. The length of time Amazon holds your cash is directly dictated by the specific shipping method you choose. This comparison table breaks down your order-to-cash timeline across different channels. If you take the fulfilled by merchant standard route with a non-integrated carrier, Amazon doesn't know when the package arrives, so they base your 7-day clock on the latest estimated delivery date. The trade-off is harsh. You might save on upfront shipping costs, but you drastically extend your deferral period, locking up your capital for up to 21 days from the moment the customer clicked buy. Contrast that with the FBA Prime route. By shifting high-velocity products to Amazon's fulfillment network or using fast integrated carriers, you trigger the DD+7 clock much sooner. You typically get your capital released in just 9 days. Then there's the final column, B2B Pay by Invoice. These transactions can unexpectedly trap your funds for 30 to 45 days while you wait for the corporate buyer's net terms to clear. Every logistics choice you make forces a strict calculation. You either pay higher upfront fulfillment fees to compress your cash cycle, or you sacrifice your capital velocity to protect your profit margins. Moving inventory fast is only half the equation. You also have to drive the traffic to sell it. Prior to April 2026, you could charge your sponsored product spend to a credit card. You got a 30-day float to pay it off, plus the rewards points. That option is gone. Amazon now automatically deducts your advertising costs directly from your retail proceeds. This flowchart illustrates exactly how the squeeze happens. Your main revenue flow goes straight into a locked deferred bucket for your DD+7 weight. But follow that red arrow. Amazon drains your advertising costs out of your very small available bucket in real time. Because your sales proceeds are delayed for 12 days or more, but your ad costs hit immediately, your account will frequently plunge into a negative settlement position. The only mandatory workaround is ensuring you have a backup external credit card or a line of credit ready to fund your daily marketing campaigns just to maintain your hard-earned sales rank. Blunt, cautionary tone. Running a high-volume ad campaign without external credit will exhaust your available cash before your sales proceeds ever clear the deferral window. All of these delayed releases create an administrative burden. If you try to manually track thousands of deferred orders based on the date they shipped, your books will be full of errors and will completely mismatch the gross sales reported on your IRS 1099-K. Amazon created a technical patch for this reporting gap. They released the Selling Partner API Deferred Transaction Report, which gives a precise snapshot of exactly what funds are held and when they will release. To prevent audit risks, you need this specific 2026 accounting stack. It consists of 3 required elements: a direct connection to that SP API, a third-party automation tool, and a dedicated holding account on your balance sheet. Here is how it works together. Your automation tool uses the API to pull in your daily sales and instantly maps all of those deferred funds into the holding balance. It waits in that holding balance. Only when Amazon officially lifts the reserve and releases the money does the software automatically trigger a journal entry, moving those funds into your actual cash account. In this environment, accounting automation has become a functional requirement for businesses that need to maintain accurate reports and clean audits. If your business model simply cannot survive the DD+7 hold, there is a method to completely bypass the agonizing wait time: payout acceleration. Third-party fintech services step into the gap. They purchase your receivables directly, unlocking up to 100% of funds within 24 hours of shipping. Let's look at the financial math on this screen. You have to weigh the exact percentage of the acceleration fee against the pure profit you generate by securing your capital early enough to buy one extra inventory turn per quarter. Amazon even offers a similar internal feature for those long B2B holds. You can opt into a 1.5% processing charge to have your pay-by-invoice funds credited to your available balance immediately after shipment. Successful sellers treat that 1 or 2% acceleration fee as a standard cost of goods sold, prioritizing the ability to reinvest over a thin percentage of margin. If you are actively trapped by the liquidity squeeze, sacrificing a fraction of your net margin to gain immediate capital velocity is often the most mathematically sound decision you can make. The DD+7 policy is the first step toward a system where real-time logistics data feeds into AI-driven agents that negotiate payout terms based on risk. TikTok Shop uses performance metrics to set settlement tiers from 1 to 31 days. This step chart reveals a dynamic system where payout speed is earned. An elite trust score requires flawless tracking and customer satisfaction, the operational currency used to buy back your capital. Plotting profit margin against your need for capital velocity creates a strategic map. Top left, high-margin sellers absorb the DD+7 delay, floating ad costs on credit. Bottom right, low-margin, high-turnover sellers cannot wait. They must shift to FBA and use factoring services like StoreFund to survive. The market is moving fast and the conditions are rough. The era of free, fast cash flow on Amazon is permanently over. The operator who optimizes logistics and leverages the right tools to turn cash the fastest will be the one who dominates the market.